We think when people first start actually trapping hogs, it's really hard, because hogs, finally you get hogs coming into a trap, you get all excited and you're going to flip the switch. And we get that. We can't stress the importance of just taking a breather and just kind of going, okay, because the hardest part is getting them in the trap. It really is. Once they start coming in, then take a breather. And we're going to clip together a couple pictures off of this system right here and kind of show you what we're talking about. When you're looking down, and again, camera angle is essential to intelligent hog trapping. You got to get that camera high. You got to get over them panels the best you can, depending. We trap so much. Almost everything we do is in the woods. So a lot of times we have trouble with angle because the panels are going around trees and stuff like that. But we're talking 11 feet down looking in. But what happens is you get hogs come in and you're new to the game and you're like, man, I got hogs, flip the switch. Slow it down. Look on the left and right, depending on what you're running. If you're running the YagerPro Live video camera, it's a 90-degree lens. It's very, very wide. The YagerPro Mind texting camera is a 45-degree lens. We talk about this all the time. The 45-degree lens gives you a more accurate description of the hog's body size. So the 45 is a wide lens, but it gives it the fisheye effect. So it might be a 100-pound hog that looks like it's 300 pounds. On the outside of our gates, we run a YagerPro Ice camera. It's on a 45-degree lens, but it is low to the ground. We start all of our bait sites up high. We always want to start high because that gives us a true identity of the hog size, a true description. Now, we have a group show up. We're like, oh, all right, great. Some hogs found our semi-permanent trap. Everything looks great. And then you start to see, slow it down, you start to see a few hogs on the outside. Generally what that happens is we run on-time feeders. And you can adjust that motor from 50 to 75 to 100%, meaning spin rate, how much it blows, okay? Occasionally, you'll get, like right in front of me, is 2 little kernels of corn. That's it. So what'll happen is, good percentage of these hogs will go into the trap. And again, I can't wrap my head around this. These hogs on this particular property, just this property right here, have 1,200 acres. And we're asking them to go inside something that they know only has one entry point. And somewhere out there in TV land, it's like, well, hey, let's just make a smaller hog trap. No, you need to make a damn bigger hog trap. This is a 12-panel YagerPro, 33 feet in diameter, and we won't run anything under 12 panel. My perfect trap in my perfect world would be 18 panels. What happens is this one hog gets on these couple kernels here, because most likely it's a social issue. It could be trap shy, but generally, a lot of times it's just a social issue. And they'll work around this panel, and they'll work all the way around the panels. And then they pick up the 2 or 3 little kernels, and guess what? It's done. They're like, okay, I'm going to go ahead and take a big leap of faith and go on into the enclosure, risk getting my butt kicked, but I'm hungry. Trap shy, what we see on our end, which we do see a lot of trap shy hogs just because people don't trap intelligently, is a hog standing outside the gate, just looking in, going, nah, not happening. And literally the other night, it was a social issue. The hog laid down outside the trap because there was a big bad boar inside. So when you come to do things for your trap, like maintenance, once a month we're here for maintenance. Today I'm doing a heavy bait. I've got 2 groups I'm trying to join together. It's kind of tricky, but it does work usually. I'm going to walk around here. Am I sending it up? Yeah, I don't care. Because right now, rifle deer season's over with, and these hogs need food. They want food. And I'm looking and I'm going, okay, here's a couple kernels here. There was a couple kernels over there. All right, so we got a couple blew out, got outside of it. Even though our motor's dialed down to 50%, it does happen. If it becomes a big issue, then all we do is just take a feed bag, kind of go around it, good to go. Then you kind of examine the outside area because we don't have eyes out here. Okay, I've got a little bit of rooting over here. Okay, so that tells me a few things. But the point of the video is slow it down. If you see 10 show up, wait till it's consistently 10, consistently 10, consistently 10. Generally, there's going to be one or two that just can't quite make the commitment due to being trap shy, or it's a social issue. The more cameras you can run, in our opinion, the better. Don't care if you buy them from Peter Pan. Just the more cameras you can better, because you're relying on trapping hogs off of one camera, and we just don't think you can really do that. This system here, we've done as many as 4 cameras sometimes, and we just keep adding cameras because we're seeing things that we just can't. We're not out here, we can't swivel our head around. So let me show you a couple of these things I'm talking about. Just kernels of corn right outside the trap. That's enough for this hog to spend 2 minutes here and wait. Generally, if you wait, no, okay, I'm gonna come on in. Hang on. So as you can see, just a couple little kernels of corn. Couple little kernels of corn, not much. Everything pretty much goes inside. Couple more here. This is the rooting that we're talking about. Just little hardwoods, we call hardwoods rooting. They're just scratching the surface because there's a lot of old acorns in here. And then you work your way around, okay? You can see here, right? Definitely, just trying to look for food, look for food. And on the couple of pictures that we're gonna put in, you'll see a couple hogs literally, and they like this area right here. So we hope the video helps. What we're trying to convey is slow down, take your time, it's patience. Look at the pictures, analyze. We get it for a lot of you out there that you're not doing it at, I guess, the level that we are. The barber and I spend every day on the phone going over pictures and analyzing the group sizes and, you know, the social issues and all that. But if you're running one trap on your property and it's your property, you got to think about this. It's just like us. I'm going to be on this property a year from now. If I educate hogs, that's just a bigger headache for me. On your own property, it's the same thing. Unless by some miracle they migrate, your educated hogs migrate and go somewhere else and there's somebody else's problem, which isn't very nice, you're going to have to deal with it. And when you make that investment into your property, investment into insurance, equipment, all of that stuff, and an investment into a good trap, running cellular, you know, protect your investment by trapping intelligently and analyze those pictures and look at it. And when they come in, sit back. That's when you need to be in control. You're in control of that situation now because the hard part's getting them in. And work on the stragglers, work on the outsiders, work on all of it. And then when it's consistently that same number, man, flip the switch and feel good that you got them all. Because nothing feels better than to come down that hill 2 o'clock in the morning with a thermal and I don't see nothing but what's in that trap and nothing's been educated. That's a good night. Y'all take care.